Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Thursday the 3rd of November. Looking ahead for the next week or so, just to see how the evolution of this changing conditions I've been talking about sometime between the 10th and the 12th of November is taking shape. I've got to be honest, confidence isn't particularly great today. Models are starting to show some variance, but not as strong as they were a couple of days ago. Let me just show you what's happening, what's going on. First of all, let's just take a comparison of the 7 to 10 day mean in the upper air flow. This is the 500 millibar flow from the ECMWF on the left here, GFS on the right, and this is for the period from next Thursday, so the 9th, through to the following Sunday, so that's up to the 12th. And you can see there's really remarkable agreement between the two. We've got low the normal heights out towards the west of the British Isles, a deep trough in the Atlantic here on the ECMWF and on the GFS too, with higher than normal heights out towards the east on both the ECMWF and on the GFS as well. Now, these both hinting that actually the flow is likely to be more southerly across the British Isles, with high pressure probably staying to the east across Europe, which kind of gets rid of this idea of a change around the 10th or between the 10th and the 12th. However, I'm not giving up completely on the idea just yet. Let's just run through the next few days and show you what happens on here. We've got the time here in the top left hand corner. Look, this is from the GFS model from weatheronline.co.uk. It takes us through this weekend. Here we are into Friday. Low pressure still out towards the west of the country, and we've got a slack flow that then develops into Saturday before becoming northeasterly and bringing these damp conditions across southern and southeastern parts of England. In fact, Saturday evening could turn out to be quite damp for many, so bonfire parties, I think, look as if they are going to get quite wet. Dry you'll notice through western Scotland and through Ireland as well. And if we just knock on, notice how the area of low pressure clears away into the continent through the course of Sunday, although I'm still expecting quite a damp, cool day on Sunday. And then into next week, we do see a build of pressure across the more northern and western parts of the country. So dry conditions coming in on a northeasterly, although always these eastern coasts and Midland, southeast England, I think, threatened by low cloud and drizzle. Now what the GFS then does is brings in more unsettled conditions towards the middle part of next week, particularly out towards the west. Then we see some heavy bursts of rain clearing the way eastwards during Thursday. Low pressure again to the west of Scotland during Thursday, and again through Friday looks some very unsettled weather. However, watch what happens as we get through into the start of the following week. So this is into the 14th of November. Look, we're starting to see high pressure building off the Atlantic and the flow starting to come round more into a westerly direction, thanks to low pressure being diverted towards the north of Scotland. Now, that is overall a colder flow. Dry to the south, showers to the north, and going into a northwesterly. So there are still these hints there of a change taking place, although probably delayed from what I'm saying at the 10th to the 12th. Perhaps it may come around nearer the 12th, 13th, 14th time, but still this hint of a change taking place around the middle of the month and potentially going cooler. Notice I say cooler, not cold. Cooler and probably more settled as high pressure builds in. Now what we're seeing at the moment, this pattern that we're seeing at the moment, is not unexpected for the models. This is typically how they perform as you're around about 7 to 10 days away from the period that you're looking at. So I'm not overly surprised that there's been a wobble in the models, but it's something we'll have to watch for the next few days. But I would still go with some confidence for a change around the middle of the month. The details, yes, harder to pin down. Not getting as much backup from the models just yet, but I hope to get that in the next few days. So the next few days will be critical in deciding how the month progresses. Now, this forecast is all kept free of charge by the revenue that's generated from the adverts that you see around the site here. So if you do see an advert that you like, do click on it, show your support for the site and show your support for the advertiser too. So thanks for watching, keep the sun shining, and I'll keep you updated with developments.